A thing of beauty is a joy forever, and nature could not have been more generous when blessing this land with all its beauty. The freezing temperature and frozen lakes, needless to say, are a spectacular sight. Arunachal Pradesh, the land of the rising sun, the land of legends and traditions. Rapid modernization and growth in population has brought about many changes in the state, and there is a requirement to avoid damaging this eternal gift from the Mother Nature. Meet these young environmentalists in the making who brave this unforgiving climate and devote their time to pursue their undying and unyielding passion to restore and maintain the magnificent beauty of the state. The common thread tying these three groups is that they're self-motivated environmentalists in the making. Their activities include cleaning drives, health camps, and plantations.
Environment Protection Society such. Shiraya Urishaki. Jazanga Kuyu Sungyo Simidi Sobachi Checha Lagamari Sobasha Casimuri Sobe Mansol Buguchen Mansol Samologi Kuyu Sungyo Chiagi Nanzon Gan Yudabati Motion Chiagi Bicasimulisha.
देखिए ये जो हमारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है ये हमने 2007 को फॉर्म किया था। एक हादसा हुआ 2007 में जो मुक्तो पे हुआ था, उसमें एक लैंडस्लाइड हुआ था, उसमें 2-3 लोगों की जान भी गए थे। तो और दूसरा ये एक रीज़न है हमने अपना सोसाइटी को फॉर्म करना किया था जिस कारण से। और दूसरा रीज़न था आपको जैसे यहाँ पे हंटिंग काफ़ी होता था, बाहर से आदमी लोग आते थे, तो यहाँ इकोलॉजिकल इम्बैलेंस काफ़ी हो रहा था। कुछ साल पहले, काफ़ी साल पहले आप कह सकते हैं, यहाँ पर अक्टूबर लास्ट से यहाँ बर्फ़ शुरू होता था, लेकिन अभी ऐसा वक्त आ गया है कि मीन्स यहाँ पर अभी फरवरी को सिर्फ 2 दिन के लिए यहाँ बर्फ़ हुआ, तो क्लाइमेट में काफ़ी चेंजेस आ रहा है। तो इसके ये एक भी कारण था। तो हम लोग सब मिलके डिसाइड कर लिए कि हम लोग इन्वायरमेंट के ऊपर काम करेंगे, तभी से हमने ये काम शुरू कर दिया।
The Environmental Protection Society, or EPS, under the leadership of Jambe Dondu, they struggle to keep the town clean and green as a much talked about accomplishment. Their mission is to protect human health and the environment. On December 5, 2009, the Environmental Protection Society carried out a massive cleanliness program on the cliff below the front gate of the monastery, which was tarnishing and fouling the blissful environment of the magnificent Tawang monastery, following which, then the Deputy Commissioner Gamli Padu banned the use of polyethylene bags in Tawang for a plastic-free town.
It's very nice thing that this initiative has been taken by this younger lot here. But I think it should percolate down to the school children. And they should be made as a main force of, driving this entire movement of planting trees in this particular part. That would be more effective, I suppose.
They have managed to spread awareness about cleanliness. Their second awareness campaign is to incorporate in people's minds the importance of planting trees, especially in this age of global warming. They believe green economy is not an option now, but it's a future necessity.
cultivate in everyone's mind that like environment should be everyone's responsibility and everyone should work together, not by words but by real action, by real deeds, and then only we can really look forward and say we can be proud of ourselves and say that yes, we have done something for our future. As we all know that there's a common saying, we don't inherit the environment from our ancestors, rather we borrow it from our children. And we all know that the burning issue of today's world is global warming, and although it's late, but it's not too late, then we can obviously do our bit by planting a tree at least at our place.
Ziro Plateau is known for its paddy and fishing culture and is also widely known for Hong Village, the second largest village in Asia. It is the home of the young and newly born group Green Zero Society.
Our Green Zero Society, it was formed on 3rd February 2012. I think it has been only 1 year till today. And the main aim and motive of its formation was to spread the message of green and clean zero. And we focus on this environment awareness. We have also conducted many small social services. For example, now we have distributed the dustbin in our medical colony with collaboration with our General Medical Colony Welfare Association. Like this. That was our motive for cleanliness drive. And again, one more thing, that during the time of our Zero Music Festival, we have distributed the awareness pamphlets. Awareness pamphlet means it is a pamphlet that we have made through our own conscience. Okay, and it was made through our own concern, where it is given how we should protect our environment, how we should be related to our environment.
Actually, this individual responsibility is the main thing which everyone should have. That is not up to the mark. That's why some garbages are still lying there and there.
Green Zero Society promotes the concept of green infrastructure as a way to protect Ziro's natural environment, including its land, flora and fauna, freshwater, geology, and soils. Through the help of internet and modern-day technologies, they try increasing levels of physical activity and people's connections to their local green spaces. Facebook and Twitter is their main tool for spreading the message across.
अभी तो इंटरनेट का ज़माना है तो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया is playing very important role in these days. अभी का जो जनरेशन है, स्पेशली इंटरनेट पे बहुत ध्यान देते हैं. तो फेसबुक ही वही जरिया है, क्योंकि ग्रोइंग जनरेशन ही हम लोग का फ्यूचर है. तो क्योंकि जो एज ओल्ड वाला तो पेरिस होते जाएगा और नया जनरेशन आते हैं ना, क्योंकि वो सब लर्न करते के लिए एक जरिया चाहिए. वो अभी इंटरनेट हो गया, ताकि हम उनको भी कमेंट दे. वो खराब कर रहे तो तुम ये खराब है, इसको मत करो. अच्छा है तो ठीक है, कंटिन्यूशन करो, इसको मॉडिफिकेशन ये करो, आइडिया हमको मिलेगा. तो
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step and indeed green pioneers from the capital city are growing day by day. They are a group of individuals who are like-minded and are working towards a common cause to bring a change in the state. On 7th April, the foundation day of the Green Pioneers, the youths organized a plantation event at Donni Polu Mission School for hearing and visual impaired.
पहले जो गड्ढा खोद के था ना, पहले वो गड्ढा को साफ किया, आसपास का जितना वीड्स था, उसके बाद गोबर और सोइल को एक साथ मिक्स किया, उसके बाद वो पीटने डाला, उसके बाद पेड़ को डाला ना, पेड़ प्लास्टिक को निकाला, जो रूट था ना हार्ड वाला सॉइल को, फिर लूज किया, उसके बाद पौधा लगा दिया, उसके बाद फिर ऊपर से गोबर लगा रहा है।
They are all young volunteers, which clearly states that they do not expect anything in return and firmly believe in paying it forward.
कितना पेड़ लगाया?
एक।
एक। आप कितना लगाया?
हम भी एक लगाए।
एक लगाया? आप अभी घर जाके लगाएगा?
Around this time, the Facebookers, especially the younger generation of Arunachalis, not only based out of Itanagar but from different places, especially one young professional called Kobyum Jirto. She's working in Bangalore, then is a young engineer girl again based in Shillong. Then one, I think, he studies in Pune or Mumbai. So all these guys, they're young boys and girls, they're discussing it on the Facebook, and then the Pune person created an event page, and then we started inviting friends, like-minded people that we know closely, that someone would be interested. And then we also started discussing about the event and the concern on our personal walls. Then, we started posting the event link on groups. So that's how, generally kind of, it was a very basic experimentation with how the media could be used for a social cause. So kind of everyone tried to play their roles as a cog in the wheel, and people initially, in fact, they didn't even have a name. Then someone said, we are very concerned about the green issues, about ecology, environment, and then they started identifying with the GP, otherwise this team of volunteers, they are a very kind of loose network of people who share the concern about garbage management and disposal, even and general cleanliness of the township, and they are also concerned about how the government agencies should play their role effectively. So GP, I find, whenever they have discussions on the Facebook, I'm very happy to follow their conversation, the thread of conversation they have. So as a senior, I'm happy, and it gives a lot of hope to me that Arunachal is not yet lost.
फेसबुक के थ्रू हम इनवाइट करता है, जो फेसबुकर्स है, जो यूजर्स है, उन लोग को इनवाइट करता है। इनवाइट करके फिर हम उन लोग को बताता है कि हम लोग इस तरह का करना चाहिए, जो एक हम लोग का बीच में जो सिविक सेंस जो होता है उसको हम लोग जगाने की कोशिश करते हैं।
A XARK production visited the dumping ground at Holongi in Itanagar, which is in a pathetic condition. There were thousands of flies swarming around the garbage. This is the nearest garbage pit where the city's garbages are brought by the garbage van and dumped.
आप लोग रोज आते हैं यहाँ पे?
नहीं, सप्ताह एक दिन।
क्या कलेक्ट करते हैं दादा?
ये पानी बोतल क्या? पानी बोतल है, लो है।
और उसका आप लोग कहाँ में रिसाइकिल के लेते हैं?
कवर में। कवर तेल
डिपो के नीचे?
Meanwhile, the EPS Greenheads meets up after the plantation event to discuss for their next venture, the trip to Songsola for a wildlife sanctuary survey.
हम लोग 12 को यहाँ से निकलेंगे। सिटी में हम लोग राशन ले जाएंगे। लेके जाने की जरूरत है।
The team headed towards the market to buy things like pre-cooked foods, medicines, flashlights, sleeping bags, and other things that would be needed for the trip. Songsola is believed to be a holy land, so Jambe Dondu made sure that the foods that were to be brought did not include ingredients like onions and garlic, which is believed to be unholy when visiting a holy place, in this case Songsola. The trip to Songsola starts on the 12th of March. The last motorable road is to Bongleng, before which comes a bloodbath of a 16-hour walk. Still, with strong determination and the obstinate passion for their cause, they marched on towards their purpose. The Environmental Protection Society, the Green Pioneers, and Green Ziro Society are trying their best to create awareness among the society that they live in. A change cannot be brought by an organization or the government alone. Ultimately, it's every individual that need to work together as a civilized and educated groups of people that these menace can be eradicated.
Everybody say yo.
Time to think about the future.
It's time for the young to wake up and save the environment.
It's time we conserve our forests.
It's time to look around and realize the destructions we have made.
It's time to plant trees.
We need
Green earth,
Clean water.
Fresh air.
and preserve what we have.
My world.
My world.
My responsibility.
my world, my responsibility.